so today I'm going to talk about how there should be an age limit on the internet. Alright, so I just want to ask you guys a question. How many of you have run into an issue with a preteen or young teenager on the internet? Okay, so most of us. Today I'm going to talk about young people and how they shouldn't have as much access on the internet as they do. Most of us raised our hands, so we have run into preachings on the internet that should not be there. My ethos statement is that I was a 10-year-old once on Facebook, so I understand that we are not mature enough to be on Facebook because we like pages on Facebook and post picnic pictures, and it was just not okay. Okay, so today I want to talk about the problems, causes, and solutions of why preteens should not be on the internet. And I want to transition to problems. There are several problems that take place when preteens and young teenagers are on the internet, but I just want to focus on two of them, which is pornography and cyberbullying. Some statistics that I got about pornography is more than 1 in 8 preteens and teenagers search up erotic content on the internet, and 79% of youth have unwanted exposure to those pictures or whatever else is on there. Moving over to cyberbullying, 20% of people say that their peers are meaner and more aggressive when talking to each other on the internet. And 24% of teens say someone has written something false about them, which can be very rough in middle school when things affect you more emotionally and you're not okay with yourself. 9% of people say someone has threatened them via Facebook, Twitter, or another social media outlet. I know that whenever I was in middle school or freshman or something like that, there was an app that you could go in anonymously and type on someone's wall, and they would just say awful things. It was terrible. And so I got that information on 7 dangers of kids online and 4 dangers of the internet. So why would a kid want to put themselves through all those problems? The first one that I want to talk about is trying to fit in can cause a kid to do things that they normally would not do. And a lack of adult supervision is a really big problem. A lot of parents are working really late these days and they don't get to see their kid as much. And so kids are going home and probably getting on the internet and seeing these things going on. And a lot of parents, I know my parents, weren't aware of a lot of the dangers that are on the internet now, predators and what kind of information people can get out there. But a really big one that people need to focus on is peer pressure, because in middle school, if your friend comes up to you and tells you that they're looking up something, you're probably going to go home and look it up yourself. And if they tell you that they're going off on someone on the internet, you're going to want to be cool like them, and you're going to want to talk bad about somebody. So, but there are ways that we can help these kids. First, we need to inform parents of the problems on the internet. We need to let them know what kind of bad things are out there. And in case those parents don't want to take initiative and help their kids out, I think that websites should start a better way of blocking their websites or apps and make it harder for kids to get in. We also need to have cyberbullying classes. We are the age of the internet and we've grown up with it. So I think that the younger generation needs to be informed on how to treat others and be treated on the internet. So helping our youth stay safe isn't a hard job. Our teens are at risk now, but there are ways that we can help them. First, we need to remember that we can talk to our family, our cousins, our siblings, people like that in our lives, and let them know the dangers that can happen. We need to inform them that of what kind of information that they should be putting out there and what they should keep to themselves and what kind of pictures are not okay. We also need to report pictures if your little cousin's out there putting pictures on the internet of themselves that are inappropriate. Make sure and report that. They might get mad that it was taken down, but you need to look out for your family. Also, this is a pretty big one that you guys can do, but maybe call your old elementary school and set up an assembly or a class on how you can help our youth stay safe. I know that it's a pretty big step, but just a call can help some kids out. Alright, so just remember to keep our kids safe. Thank you.